And welcome back to the Showroom Presents. You know, like anywhere else, Buffalo has a tremendous share of auto enthusiasts and fanatics. And for them, the Los Angeles Auto Show is like Christmas in advance. Today, our guest is the Emmy Award-winning host of TV's longest-running automotive series, Motor Week, John Davis. John, welcome to the Showroom Presents.
Good morning, Brian, and thanks for that great intro.
Well, you know what? We're all excited about this because the auto show, you get some concept cars and you also get some interesting updates on ecology and gas mileage. I mean, the LA Auto Show is well known for showing off the advances in fuel economy and the environment. What are the most significant changes we're seeing in these areas this year?
Well, you're absolutely right, Brian. The LA Auto Show has always kind of been a mixture of practicality with a little bit of Hollywood pizzazz. And we've seen that throughout the some 40 plus introductions they've been doing over the last couple of days. This is very indicative of the trend that we're seeing. Now, this is the Ford Escape new for 2017. It's been freshened all around, much better, bolder looking than before. And they did some really cool things inside to make it more useful, like going with an electronic parking brake instead of the old handle, so you got more center console room, more traditional controls. Nice job, but that's not the real story and not indicative of what we're seeing everywhere. What we are seeing in this Escape is all of these advanced safety features that people are equating with autonomous self-driving cars, like forward collision alert, lane keeping assist, radar-based cruise control, now making their way from the expensive cars into affordable cars like the Escape. Plus, Ford's gone one step better. They've put a new capability into their sync system called Sync Connect, so you can now communicate and monitor the Escape with your smartphone, so you can do automatic remote start from your smartphone. You can keep track of the vehicle in its parking place if you go leave it in a mall or stadium, so you can find it. You can even track down your kid that might be borrowing the car, whether they ask permission or not. That kind of technology combined with more fuel efficient four-cylinder engines. This one's got two new turbo fours, both with automatic stop start. You asked about fuel economy. That boosts fuel economy about 5%. High tech into everyday vehicles. That's the story here in LA.
Wow, that's fantastic. You know, I can't wait for the day. It's going to come soon where when you buy the car, you get a smartphone free as part of the deal. I think it'd be great.
I think you're going to almost need it. When I take a look around, one of the things, a lot of the big intros here were SUVs. But you know, we forget sometimes that about half the market is still passenger cars. Here in LA, passenger cars are still big at the show. We had the new Honda Civic Coupe, there's a new Buick LaCrosse, and a car that I was quite fascinated with, it's the new Hyundai Elantra. Now you say, big deal, it's a four-door compact, so what? But now it's much bigger inside. It has the room of a mid-sized car, more fuel-efficient engines again, and even more of this high-tech safety stuff. It actually has full automatic braking, and it can tell whether or not it's a car in front of it or a pedestrian. We haven't seen that on this class of car before, so that's the astounding thing, how quickly all of these fuel economy and advanced safety things are moving from high-buck cars to everyday cars. And you look around this show, if you haven't bought a car in 5 years, you're buying a computer now, and you better learn how to use it to really appreciate it.
No doubt. Well, you know, that's exciting you mentioned the Elantra because my lease is up on mine and I'm shopping for one next summer. So, woohoo!
I think you'll be very impressed.
What I can get. Great. Hey, you know, you mentioned the self-driving cars, and I know they're getting tested everywhere, and boy, advances are being made and everything else. How long do you think it's going to be until we actually see those self-driving cars on the road?
Well, it seems to be coming faster than any of us expected, but my problem is until cars can actually talk to one another, what they call vehicle-to-vehicle communications, I'm not sure we're going to see widespread use. We may see them on closed areas like college campuses, or maybe Uber or taxi fleets will use them. That makes a lot of sense. And I know a couple of manufacturers, Cadillac and Audi, to name two, are talking about having a car that will drive itself in congested traffic on the road next year. But full-blown self-driving cars, we're still in the beta testing stage to figure out whether all these systems like automatic braking work all of the time. It may take specialized lanes for them. So I'm pessimistic as far as I don't think you're going to see them widespread real quickly, but they are a factor and they are coming, and a lot of people want them here today.
Sure, sure. Well, I can see the day where the husband and wife both have self-driving cars, and if the husband and wife aren't talking to each other, their cars might not be talking to each other too, and it's a big mess. Oh my gosh.
Also,
anyway,
people with disabilities that can't get around easily, they're huge fans of the concept already, and that may actually push it along a little faster.
well, let's talk about alternative fuels now. Diesel cars have been around for a long time, of course, and the electric car as well. What's next in terms of alternative fuel to power cars with, besides chicken soup?
Well, I think you're still going to see diesels very big in the truck area. I think that obviously with the Volkswagen situation, I think it's going to cool in the passenger car area for quite a while. Other alternative fuels, I keep coming back to what I call electrification. Yes, there are more and more hybrids. Yes, there's a smattering of pure electric cars, and there's going to be more of them. But using electric motors to assist gasoline engines in various forms of hybrids, I think that's the trend. We're going to start seeing all-wheel drive vehicles where they'll have a gas engine for the front wheels and electric motors powering the all-wheel drive system in the rear. I think that's going to become commonplace because it saves so much weight. So rather than pure electric as an alternative fuel, electric's going to help. The Europeans are actually way ahead of us on that, and they're paving the way.
Well, that makes all kind of sense. All right, well, finally, now you've got something called the Green Car of the Year Award. Tell me more about it and how you come about picking out what the Green Car of the Year is.
Well, there's a Green Car of the Year award that's here in LA, and they haven't picked the award yet as we're taping this, but they have announced the finalists. You've got the new Chevrolet Volt, you've got the new Toyota Prius, there's a couple of hybrids in there, and even the Honda Civic just because it does so well. So when they announce that, it's going to be based on a lot of factors, practicality and how well it does. On Motor Week, when we give out our Green Award, it usually is for the vehicle that has the most outstanding advancement in alternative fuels, but we call our awards the Driver's Choice Awards. It also has to be interesting to drive. Last year we gave it to the e-Golf. So we'll announce ours come next spring, but we're looking for alternative fuels that's still fun.
Great. Well, fantastic. Well, obviously, Motor Week's a fabulous show, and people should always tune it in because it's been around forever, and it's great. And John, we wish you all the best, and thank you for joining us today on the Showroom Presents.
Thanks, Brian. My pleasure.
Airport Plaza Jewelers is turning 20. Join the celebration. It's our Jamaican anniversary giveaway, an all-expense getaway to Jamaica, and a $100,000 island paradise shopping spree. Just stop into Airport Plaza Jewelers for your entry form. No purchase necessary. But while you're here, check out our fabulous selection of diamond anniversary jewelry, rings, necklaces, bracelets, thousands of great designs at deep discount. Hurry down. You can't win if you don't enter the Showroom on Union. Jamaican anniversary giveaway and cash spending spree. The Showroom on Union is your anniversary diamond jewelry store.